So Kodokawa made an announcement today confirming that Main Abyss Season 2, the Scorching Sun arc, is getting an anime sequel, referenced by Anime TV on Twitter, and, well, the iTranslation app on my phone. But like, what the hell kind of translation is this? Subscribers blood? What the fuck is happening at Kodokawa? So this isn't exactly a nothing burger, but at the same time, the patty itself isn't that meaty. For all those who don't understand what this actually means, it's simple. The team behind Main Abyss have confirmed that the anime will continue and that viewers will be receiving an anime adaptation of the newest arc in the manga in the distant future. I should preface immediately that doesn't mean that we're getting this anime adaptation very soon. This is just an announcement confirming that those who are watching the anime as opposed to reading the manga will still be able to get their Main Abyss fix, as the journey will continue in the anime. It's also confirming that this new arc is in production, but I imagine pre-production, because there hasn't been much time since the anime's concluded, and there isn't enough source material to start adapting it just yet. I've seen a lot of worry on the internet, for some reason, about the anime potentially going an anime-only route, and I'm going to explain why I don't think that's the case. Their main reasoning for why they think this is because, traditionally, when an anime gets announced, it takes like 8 months up to a year before the anime actually just gets released. But Main Abyss is a weird series in that its scheduling is very different to most traditional anime. And I'll revisit that point a bit later on. This announcement doesn't come with a release date of any kind, which, honestly, is a really good thing. Well, yes, I crave Main Abyss just as much as you do, if not more, because, oh my god, my analytics are as dry as my sex life. The manga doesn't have anywhere near enough source material to adapt the new season. In fact, it's still at the same point it was months ago when the anime actually concluded. In fact, now I think about it, our stomachs have been growling for more content for about half a year now. But alas, your food will come soon, especially considering Akihito-sensei has been a lot more prevalent in his streams recently. He's also kind of joked on Twitter about needing to get the manuscripts done, because with this announcement, I mean, an anime kind of needs, manuscripts. But also, let's not forget that before the first episode came out for the new season, he confirmed in an interview that he's been working on the manga ever since the newest season first started airing. My guess, purely speculation with reference to how the previous works of Main Abyss has been released, is that Akihito has actually been working on the entire storyboard for the new arc of Main Abyss over the last 6 months. And that this year and the next will likely be the most consistent the manga will be for a little while. When I do say consistent, I mean anywhere between 1 to 4 months per chapter. My reference material for this is the very pattern in which the anime has been released over time. When the Dawn of the Deep Soul movie first aired in Japan in cinemas on the 17th of January in 2020, in less than a day, a follow-up promo trailer was released that stated that a sequel to Main Abyss, Dawn of the Deep Soul, has been announced. Which is very reminiscent of not just this announcement, but the announcement that came out for when the Dawn of the Deep Soul was first being announced, after Season 1 had concluded. But let's use a more contemporary example of this as reference material. The Scorching Sun arc was announced shortly after the Dawn of the Deep Soul film first aired in Japan. The Scorching Sun arc, however, was announced before it had even concluded in the manga. If my math is correct, which it usually isn't, that was roughly at about chapter 53 in the manga, or in anime terms when Judomo first starts transforming. So the Irabura arc hadn't even been completed in the manga, but an anime announcement announced that there would be a sequel series in production, the Scorching Sun arc. The same principle likely very much applies here, as it has for both Season 1 and the film. My guess would be that Akihito is actually going to be releasing the manga as they're working on the anime, which would support my storyboarding hypothesis. It would just be doing the same thing it's already been doing. Let's not forget that this anime is renowned for being one of the best adaptations to its source material. So to suddenly disregard the manga entirely doesn't seem to fit the track record that Mayasuke Kojima has set. It makes sense, right? Like, if it's working, why break it? Why? Why Promised Neverland? Why? It's a brand new year for Main Abyss. In fact, Akihito, from my understanding, has been constantly going out with the production team, attending tours and meet and greets. Like, it makes sense that with this announcement comes some kind of consistent production plan. But again, purely speculation, but also how wrong have I been in the past? Don't answer that. Look, the fact of the matter is, I'm happy knowing that Season 2 was clearly such a success that even Kinema Citrus truly believe that this project can prosper and they want to continue with it. I'm so proud of Main Abyss and everyone involved in it. And I'm just really happy that there's confirmation from the team that they clearly want to see this story through. You can really tell that the staff just love what they're making here, so I'm thrilled to see that the love of this story on full display with these announcements. So let's wrap this up with a few final questions. Is this going to be a season or a film? I don't know. What is the release date for this adaptation? I don't know. Will more chapters be released as a result of this announcement? I don't know, but I'm more inclined to believe yes, absolutely. Are you my illegitimate child? I don't know. Ask your mum. With that, let's all just be patient and wait for the brilliant mind of Akihito-sensei to unfold in the form of new chapters. Lots of mangaka experience burnout, and an unfortunate commonality is that manga writers struck by deadlines find themselves honestly dying for their art, or contracting like stress-related health impairments. And while yes, the wait sucks, let's be honest, it's always worth it. So please be patient so Akihito doesn't burn himself out, and please keep supporting Main Abyss any way you can. That's all for me from now. If there are any more updates regarding Main Abyss and the new season going forward, or even the manga, I'll be sure to make videos on them. Until next time, I shall hope to see you even deeper in the Abyss.